Your life changes the moment you stop trying to change others. When you finally accept others for who they really are, without resistance, without expectations, something inside you relaxes. Once you make peace with the way people are, you give yourself permission to be who you are, without trying to mold yourself into something you're not, without resisting it, without suppressing it. You finally allow yourself be the real you. When I say accepting people for who they are, it doesn't mean accepting their behavior, the way they treat you. You can look at someone realistically and understand their pain, understand that they've been traumatized, understand what shaped their behavior, and still say, this kind of behavior doesn't belong in my life. I don't accept this kind of treatment. We waste years trying to change people. We justify their behavior. We negotiate with ourselves. We explain their behavior, their treatment to ourselves. We're trying to convince ourselves that these people have excuse for being this way, for treating us this way. And we try to fix others. We try to save them. We say to ourselves we are helping them. We've been helpful. We've been good. And at some point we finally realize whatever we give or do for this person, it's like just throwing your resources, your time, your energy into a black hole. You can never give enough or do enough for a person to become something different. People reveal their true nature. It's our hopes and expectations sometimes don't allow us to see what's real. When you meet someone, don't rush to categorize or label the person, because most likely it will be wrong. Because the label we pick to assign to the person we meet often has nothing to do with this person. It reflects our own needs, our desire. What do we need at the moment? What we're hoping for, what we're looking for. You're going on a date because your biological clock is ticking and you're pressured to get married, to have children. This is what you want. So every time you go on a date now, you're not really seeing the person that is in front of you, this real human being with their own aspirations, needs. You don't see them for who they are. You rush to label them, to feed your own needs. And it's not only in dating, it's in any relationship, in any connection. Start a new job, now you have new co-workers, or you meet someone that can potentially become your friend. Instead of using this being to fill your hole, your need, your void, allow yourself to be fully present. Allow yourself not to submit to that pressure, to those needs that you have. Just be present. Look at the person. Observe. Observe without judgment or a need to categorize them right away. Simply be present and watch, and they will always show themselves. Sometimes they will wear a mask, of course. They will pretend to be something else. They will lie. But if you pay attention, you will recognize the real essence of the person. See how they hold themselves, how they behave, not just towards you, but towards other people. Listen and pay attention not only to the words they say, but also to the words they don't say. What are they hiding and why? What topics are they avoiding? Listen to the stories they tell, to promises they make, and if at some point you understand their values don't align with yours, their moral code is different, you don't need to hate them, you don't need to judge them, you don't need to fix them, convince them to be different. You simply disengage. You deny them the access to you, to your life. So give permission to people to be who they really are. No resistance, no correcting, no saving, no fixing. Full acceptance. This is who they are. And from that place, you can make a choice whether you want them in your life or not. That is emotional freedom, and this is how peace begins.